Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Hello. Hi, Dark. Hi, Oka. Hi, Valkian. Joe. Shaggy. Bye, Ellis.
I'll be back. I gotta go do some stuff.
Hi. Hey, Howl. How are you? I need to, like, Can I move my... Oh, I can. That's cool. No, that's not what I meant to wait. No, God, stop. Come back. Okay, that'll do. I don't need that so big. This is fine right there. Okay. More or less, yeah. Currently in Cyprus. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Fair enough. Hello. Hi, Dosik. Thanks for being here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Where's my... Hold on. We're gonna move these radar. Okay, that should help. Thanks, Black Knight. I appreciate that. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate it. So, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Obviously, things are a little different today. That's not where that needs to go. Why are these things happening? Oh God, what did I do? Please stop. No. Wait. There, okay. Got it. Fixed it. Done. Fixed it. Thanks, Valkian. I appreciate it. Hey, okay, so here's what's going on. Today is not just a normal stream. Today is once again a charity stream. So I am trying to get back on that. Now, I am doing the charity stream for Hope for the Day. I guess I should probably have introduced myself and like gone through the whole intro thing. I'm Autumn Ivy. Today we are doing a charity stream for Hope for the Day. Now, as some of you know, Hope for the Day is a charity that I have done streaming for previously. Basically, Hope for the Day is really big on making mental health care and the discussion around mental health accessible to anybody who's in need. Whether it's through online support groups, in-person therapy, whatever you need, they try to make it a point. The big thing about it is that because, you know, unfortunately, the rate at which people are unaliving themselves, it's really surged to a 30-year high. So their work represented in all 50 states, 26 countries, 17 different languages, all across the board. They make it a point to bring help to people who need it. So the big thing is that their goal is to provide tools for early recognition and intervention to disrupt the highest risk factors for mental health crisis and suicide prevention. They engage all audiences, adolescents, seniors. I mean, they can engage the community spaces. That includes academic, professional, or just general population. So it's really, really important, you know, to have these guys around, and I appreciate the work that they do. So, especially because I am myself, you know, a mental health person, and I deal with my own brain bugs and whatnot. I'm pretty big on it, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am not good today. I didn't want to stream. I didn't, but unfortunately, I am not in a position where I can walk away from this situation and basically be like, no, I'm just not gonna do it because I don't feel good. So bear with me while I work through it today. I am going to do everything in my power to regulate myself. So I appreciate you guys even being here and hanging out and going for it. With that being said, one thing... Oh, hey! I'm glad to hear that, Hex. That's good. It is a really good thing. So if you hit !charity, you will see that this is the link for the donation. So if you guys are willing, you know, whether it's sharing, even if you can't give anything, because I understand things right now are a little wild. There's a lot going on in the world. I do not expect you to give anything that you can't, you know what I mean? Like, don't give beyond your means. But if you share stuff, great. You know, if you want to just kind of spread the word, just do what you can. You know, anything really helps, even just sharing. But if you would like to donate, !charity will take you to the link for donation accordingly, and then that way you have that ability. Aw, thanks, guys. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it the good. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I tried. The biggest thing, though, is making sure, you know, we have the chance to help others, as well as helping ourselves. So I'm actually going to show you guys a video for Hope for the Day called Shake Up the Conversation. So let me go ahead and grab that, and we will pop it up. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. All right, and we're gonna do this and this. Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. So here we go. Again, this is Hope for the Day, and this is Shake Up the Conversation. So I'm gonna show that to you guys. I gotta make myself small again. Hold on. Oh God, where did I go? Oh well, it's fine. I got it. It's good. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Mental health, like physical health, is something we all have. When we talk about mental health, it's usually about depression, anxiety, and thoughts of suicide. But what's not said is that it affects us all. Think of our mind like a bottle of soda. Life shakes us up. And inside, the pressure builds. That pressure is looking for somewhere to go. And if we don't release it, it grows. It grows to the point where we can't enjoy the things we used to, we can't leave the house, or even get out of bed. We have to find moments to open up and release it. It can be as small as sitting still and taking a deep breath. When we talk to each other about what's bothering us, the cap comes off and pressure releases. Forget the stigma, all of us need to talk about our mental health. Start the conversation with Hope for the Day. We are in this together.
So, again, it's pretty important that we are able to have these discussions and know that we have support, you know, especially here in the mainland. We have issues with supporting people and finding ways to appropriately support people who need mental health. You know, there's a struggle with that. So having, you know, these companies like Hope for the Day be able to... Hey, thank you so much, Hex. Thank you for being the first donation. I really appreciate that. We have $20 from Hex. Now, with that information out there for charity for Hope for the Day, I also want to bring to your attention some of the... There we go. I'm going to move that up there. Some of the options for what's going to happen. Now, I'm going to be completely straightforward. I wasn't really sure what to do for this stream, so we kind of had to wing it. So these can be changed. I'm going to let this be more of an audience thing. So these can be changed. Now, the first $500 goal that we are trying to reach, somebody on my Discord server actually had the idea to create an SCP with chat prompts. Now, I'm not sure if their intention was to create an SCP that we could use as a story, or kind of what the thought was with that, but I liked it, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. So if we do reach the first $500 goal, then we are going to create an SCP together. I have no idea what that's going to entail, what we're going to do for it, but that is what we're going to do. Now, the other thing is I did promise that we would be playing Elden Ring. I will stick by that. But I did want to put that as my $1,000 goal because part of the request for playing Elden Ring was that every time I died, I had to do 5 push-ups. Hey, Valkian, thank you so much. We now have $70. Thank you so much for your donation of $50, Valkian. I really appreciate it. All that matters is that you were willing to help out, and that does mean a lot. So, with that said, Elden Ring. Now, the thing about the Elden Ring challenge is that I was to play Elden Ring, and every time I died, they wanted me to do 5 push-ups. I went ahead and I added not just 5 push-ups, which I can add into the burpees, but I added 7 burpees. So I have to do 7 burpees with 5 push-ups combined each time I die. But that is only if we get to that $1,000 goal. Now, there is a giveaway as well on this charity stream. During the last hour, I will not reveal what the prize is, but what I will tell you is I really think you're going to like it. And it's useful, especially if you are super into gaming. Let me say it that way. So if you want to stick around for that, or at least pop back in maybe a little bit later into the stream, I will be announcing that charity stream, at which time any donations that go towards that will obviously be entered in to win that. So it should hopefully be a good one. Dosik, I don't make any guarantees on my streams. Let's be real right now. It is a lot of push-ups. Because my Discord hates me. Like, I don't know. Listen, I had like fascial release stuff done yesterday as a massage. I'm sore. I don't feel good. I'm just doing my best. But then my Discord was like, yeah, you know what you could do? You could hurt yourself for Elden Ring every time you die. It's great. It's good. It's gonna be good. So I love and appreciate my Discord, but my God. Skullpixel! Hi! Skullpixel's amazing. If you have not followed Skullpixel or checked out what it is that Skullpixel does, you totally should, because Skullpixel's amazing. They have a game that is being announced, so check out everything on Twitter. I think there's been some updates, Skull, if I'm not incorrect. Walk on a bed of nails every time you swing your weapon. The Discord. Dreaded, you're in the Discord. Like, you probably helped with that idea. I'm also offended. Fair enough. So, I didn't actually have any goals or ideas to start us off today. So I'm just kind of winging it. So if there's something that you guys want to see, I am more than happy to accommodate. Again, it is going to be ! Charity. So just like this, so that you guys can keep donating. If you notice down at the bottom below, there is also a button that you can click that will take you right to the donation links, and you can check everything out. If you want to know more about Hope for the Day, the website for them is www.hftd.org. And then that way they can tell you a little bit more about the charity and what it is that they do exactly and why, which I think is really important. I think you should know about, I think you should really know about who you are donating to before you donate. So that's a big deal. But yeah, I'm pretty much at your service for this stream. I did not go into this having any kind of idea of a goal, so yee. At 1.5K, so that's 1,500. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Clubhouse. At 1,500, we had a request for another makeup test. So I thought that that might be fun if you guys wanted to do the makeup test thing again, much like how we did Five Nights at Freddy's. We did Glamrock Freddy from Security Breach. But I figured I would let you guys decide who you would like to see a makeup test for, or what style of makeup you would like to see, and we would give it a go. At 2,000, I did decide to do, hey, Skullpixel, thank you so much! We have another $25 donation from Skullpixel, which puts us at a solid, oh, we got another one. How Michelle, thank you so much. That is $100 that we have managed to make already for Hope for the Day. I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate that. Keep that coming because all you are doing is supporting mental health and an organization that just wants to make things look better. Yeah, it actually was, like, Ellis, like, really killed it. Like, they came back and they fixed my shit and, like, made it all look broken and stuff. It was really cool. But yeah, at $2,000, I decided to do a live narration. Maybe we'll read scary stories to tell in the dark. I'm not sure. I gotta look and see what I've got laying around. But I would love to do a live narration and kind of act it out, too, just to see where that goes. On top of that, at $2,000 for our goal, I also have discussed with Ellis, and under the Mad Witchcraft shop, we will be doing tarot readings during that time as well. I thought that might be fun for people, so just something. Hey, thank you so much for the follow-in. I appreciate that. But I thought that it would be fun. And then at 3,000, I didn't know if we would reach that goal, but if we did, I wanted it to be something super special. So we will do an audience vote at $3,000 for our final goal. With that said, let's see. Thanks, Valkian. I appreciate that. My other thought, too, is that I could maybe do... I wanted to play, like, a frustrating game to start out, just to keep you guys entertained. But then I wasn't really sure what frustrating would be. I mean, I can always start Security Breach, I guess, if you guys want. I know everybody's already played through it and stuff, but me running and screaming at Freddy might be about where that game goes. So, because I have not actually played it myself yet. And I wanted to give enough of a buffer because I did watch someone else play the game, so I wanted to give myself enough of a time buffer to forget what that person had done so I could kind of play it for myself. So how keen am I for the quarry? Remind me what that was? I'm having a brain thing. I'm really appreciative, guys. Yeah, Hex, you like tarot? I just thought it would be kind of an interesting idea. It would give a different spin on charity streams for sure. So I thought that, yeah. I did. I'm actually pretty excited about that. It took me a second. I didn't know if you were talking about, like, the film or... Yes. I'm actually pretty stoked. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Lucky. I appreciate that. Heck yeah. We doing our best. Now... For the quarry, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm still pretty stoked for the Devil Inside more than I am the quarry. But I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. So either way, I think that they're pretty solid on their development. The only one I haven't liked so far out of the series that they've released was... for the Dark Pictures anthology specifically was Man of Medan. It reminded me so much of Ghost Ship, I could not shake it off. So, but yeah, again, please don't forget, we are doing this as a charity stream, so, as we are raising money, I, want to point out that we are doing so for a good cause. And I don't have anything crazy or wild, because I'm really, hey, thank you so much for the follow. I realized I'm really bad about paying attention to the fun stuff that you're supposed to be doing, like, party favors and shit, and then I have so much going on that I kind of forget. So, what's your opinion on MMOs and one with a modern setting? I mean, I like MMOs. I mean, I've played a lot of them. I used to play Guild Wars 2. I played WoW. I played a lot of stuff. As far, like, what do you mean with a modern setting? Do you mean like set in this time period? Like, is there magic? Like, well, I guess I would ask to elaborate a little bit on that. Because that's hard to answer without knowing more details. I mean, I feel like it could be fun. You could do some wild shit, for sure. At least I think so. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We have another $25 donation. Thank you. Present day with a Lovecraftian theme? That sounds like it could be horrifying. Also, it kind of sounds a little bit like Sucker for Love, to be fair. I'm getting some Sucker for Love vibes from that request. I feel like everybody would just be trying to, like, exact their monster fucking card. Except it's, like, Eldritch God card. Is that a completely separate license? Do you have a separate license for that? Or does it fall under the monster license? I'd need to know. Yeah, you gotta play that. Oh no, it ended on a bug. Oh no, I'm sorry. We are at $125 for our current donation for Hope for the Day, which I really appreciate you guys. And as I said before, I totally understand right now is going under, you know, everything's kind of going wild all over the place. And I know everybody's just trying to do their best. And I absolutely respect that. So even if you can't donate anything, the fact that you're here and supporting the views and sharing really does mean a lot. So. Oh no. A computer reformat. Actually, that might be fun. Building a computer on stream one of these days. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. Maybe that's something I'll consider. Because my old computer definitely needs cleaned out and an update. So maybe that's something we can look at doing later. Pass licensing. Oh no. Maybe it's a good thing though, Valkian. Sometimes the good stuff is yeah. Yeah, playing Dark Souls 2 later. Alright, do you thing. Right now, again, we are just currently waiting. I could, if you guys want, I can start something up just for fun. Again, the first $500 is when we start creating an SCP with chat prompts. So once we hit that goal, which is in, I can't do math, $375? Yeah, I think, yeah, yeah, I think that's what it is. Anyway. Hey, no, you're totally okay. I appreciate you being here and being creepy and lurking. But yes, we are going to create an SCP. I'm sorry to hear that, Hal, but I'm really glad that you're here, and I'm glad that we can help somehow. And thank you for being here and keeping me company, too. Like, I vibe with it. But I think, yeah, part of the $500 goal is to create an SCP with your guys' chat prompts. So we're going to come up, I think what I want to do is I want to come up with, like, a really wild story to go with this SCP. I will narrate it. We will write and narrate this story. But we gotta reach that $500 goal first. But I think it could be fun, for sure. What am I thinking? I wonder if I could convince Ellis to draw the SCP when we're done with it. That could be cool to see. I had to reinstall my Windows a while ago. Oh no! Oh, that's the worst, Dark. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. That sucks. You know what's funny? Like, I only know some of the SCP lore. I don't actually know, like, a lot of the SCP lore. So, it would be interesting to see what we could come up with. Because I know that there's, like, what is it, the rubber duck. There's, and I'm talking about the ridiculous SCPs. So, like, oh god, what are the numbers? It's the rubber duck. Isn't there one that's like a towel or something? I know the never-ending staircase thing. John, as we discussed, right now we're in the middle of getting to the goal for the charity stream. I will be playing Elden Ring, but you gotta help me so that I can do that. If you cannot donate, that is totally okay. It is !charity, and you can click the link and donate to Hope for the Day, which is a mental health related organization. If you can't do that, sharing is totally okay. But Elden Ring is not going to be started until we at least reach our $500 goal. So, right now we are at $125, thanks to everybody who donated. Double cheeseburger pot pie. Isn't that like a hamburger helper thing? But yes, we will be playing Elden Ring. Please remember, today is not a just for fun, me wild and out stream. It is for a reason. It does have a purpose. I can always play Elden Ring at any other time when there is not something important going on, which is why I chose to do it for this. So, hey, Mecha, how are you doing? Thank you so much, Fofire. I'm trying to catch stuff as I'm going. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Thanks so much, Sly, for that. I appreciate it. Hey, Draken, how you doing? Hi, Dread Pirate Dan. I love that name. Dread Pirate Dan. I guess I could have done the accent thing, too. I didn't think about that. I probably don't want this up here, but... Donate to Elden Ring and then don't donate for a while until they suffered enough. Please, I will cry. Oh my god. I just realized I did some stupid shit by doing that because Elden Ring is at $1,000 goal, and that's when I have to do 7 burpees with 5 push-ups intermingled. That was... Every time I die, though, that was big stupid. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I really appreciate that, Fo. It means a lot. The support sincerely helps. Unfortunately, Mecha, I am not. I am not. The COVID situation of the last couple of years caused a little bit of an issue in relation to the company and a few other things, but it's all good. Sekiro? I've heard good things about Sekiro. Strawberries. Oh! Strawberries sound delicious. I want some strawberries. 7 burpees is worth it. Unless you're doing them. If you're the one doing them, they're not always worth it. I don't know if I agree. Back day? Alright, okay. You're gonna do great. You will do fantastic, Valkian, I'm sure. I love strawberries too. Really good, but the rhythm of it gets tough. That's what I've heard. But I haven't tried it for myself, and I didn't want to make an assumption without trying it for myself. So the goal when I die on Elden Ring, every time I die, I have to do 7 burpees with intermingled 5 push-ups. And also it's !charity. And you too can donate. Again, when we get to the first 500, we'll get started with the SCP and chat prompts. Otherwise, we're kind of just hanging out. Although I'm thinking about starting Security Breach just to play something for fun. Hey! Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Lil. I really appreciate that. Everything helps, and that puts us at a $135 total raised. They didn't have to account for a huge amount of builds. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, you can still play a game without being completely versed in the lore and somewhat enjoy it. So, if you see a game that you're interested in, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, thank you. Oh, that is actually, do you guys want to help me name him or them? We don't actually know if they're male or female. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That is my rhino iguana. They don't have a name yet. They're still very new, and they have not told me their name. So I don't know what it is yet, but that's what it is. I'll have to see if I can get it. He's hidden in his log right now, but you can kind of see the setup at least. So he's in his log. And if I can get him out or convince him to come out, I will bring him out. But only if we reach some of these goals, then I will. But he's something else, man. Iguanas are interesting because of the hand training that comes with them. Like you have to be really particular and consistent with hand training the iguanas. So Effectively all background texture. I think that's cool. I don't know. I like the concept of being able to do your own research on the lore and it's not being shoved down your throat, so. Yo, Maverick, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. Oh, man, that's good news. I'm stoked for you. That's always nice to hear. It's always nice to hear that, like, you kept doing your shit and you got your dream job. Like, that's huge. I'm stoked. Good news is a needed thing right now for sure. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. All right, let's see. So I'm not going to make any guarantees, but I think I might go ahead and start Security Breach just for fun here. I played So Dosik says they played Bloodborne for the first time with no info whatsoever, and then they looked into the lore and was blown away. That's cool. See, I like that. I like that fact. And it's the same thing, I guess, with, I mean, since we're on the subject, it's the same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's, is you have that ability, you know, to reach a little further and dig around if you want to, or not, you know? Hey, congrats on the warmer weather. The basic concept of the main character in Souls games is always, ah, yes, you've woken up in an alien world. Now go. So you're supposed to know next to nothing about anything. I mean, fair enough. I wake up most days and feel the same way. Most of the time, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Fair assessment. Damn. That's good, though. I'm glad that you liked it that much. It's always nice to find a game that you fall into so easy. It's been a while. It has been a while since I've found a game that I fell into quite like that. Still hot in Australia. How hot does it get in Australia? What is hot in that regard? Because I feel like it's different than, like, Arizona hot or, like, the north side of the state's hot. And I feel like it's different. Weather. It do be weathering. It is. It do be. That's what weather does. It weathers. Big ol' weathering energy. I fell into Elden Ring. Fair. 40 degrees Celsius. Wow. Very subtle storytelling done through lore and interference. Oh, inference. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm trying to read tiny letters. 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I feel, yeah, but that is hot for you guys, right? Like, so we get up to 120, but it's a different kind of heat. Oh, thanks, Mecca. I'm shirtless and still hot. The maidenless appreciate. I appreciate you too, Fire. I liked Cyberpunk 2077, but I still have not. Like, there's still so much to do. Same in Texas? Yeah, it is. I don't know what happened to my eyesight. Technically, because of the Meniere's disease, like, my reading, oh my god. My hearing is going out in my right ear, but I also, like, I'm nearsighted, so I can see here, but I can't see there. Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because even here, each state kind of has their own weird weathering system. So what may not be a big deal for some folks in some states is a huge deal for others in other states, which is always really wild. Oh, yeah. Hollow Knight. I mean, it is what it is. Thanks! These are just a few of my rings. Oh, damn. I need to repaint my fingernails. You guys are getting my, like, my nervous picking fingernails. Four seasons a week. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah? Meniere's? No, no, you're totally okay. It is turquoise. I know, he's like, you get it, Skull. Like, and then you sit there and you pick at it because you literally, like, it's either an ADHD thing where you're not thinking about it, or it's an anxiety thing and you're just sitting there like this. Hiking plus other sports. No, it's between, so lower elevations to higher elevation changes are wild, completely different. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Neko. So, but it bothers me, but like I can't, I forget I should probably take care of it. One character lore in Elden Ring is the most crazy thing I read about. So, like a specific character in Elden Ring that had some wild ass lore, or what do you mean? I appreciate my chat doesn't update for a few minutes. It's good to know. It's good shit. I'm just glad everything is staying relatively green while I'm doing this. Hey, thank you so much! I really appreciate the $20 donation. That does put us at $155. So we are a handful away from being able to create an SCP with your chat prompts, which I still think is going to go pretty wild. Like, I'm not sure how we're going to do that. If it's going to be like a Mad Libs thing. Holy shit, we could play Mad Libs. Is that a thing? Can I do that online? Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. I want to buy a Mad Libs book now and do that with you guys. And then narrate the story. I think it'd be wild. No, I appreciate that you're even here, Neko. Thank you so much. That's what I'm saying! SCP Mad Libs! I think that would be wild! I need this to be a thing now. Never be sorry either. I just appreciate you hanging out. Right? That's what I'm saying, is like, I wonder if we could, how we would do that. Nice. That's awesome, Dark. Valkian wants to know what SCP is. Okay, here. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take you right to the source. Right to the source. Right to the sauce. Oh god. There we go. Okay. So, this is what SCP looks like. Now, it is a foundation that deals with questionable creatures, let's say, among other things. Sometimes it's objects, sometimes it's creatures. It can depend. But the point is secure, contain, protect. So basically, there's a bunch of different series and articles that revolve around various SCPs, which can, again, be anything from an actual creature to, you know, like one of them's a rubber duck. All right, so for example, like we'll just start with number 1 and go from there. So SCP number 1 to 99. For example, some of these are actually locked as well. Like you have to actually have, codes and stuff. What? Wait, I want to read this. The following files have been classified top secret by order of the administrator. General Notice 001 Alpha. In order to prevent knowledge of SCP-001 from being leaked, several no-false SCP-001 files have been created alongside the true files. All files concerning the nature of SCP-001, including the decoys, are protected by a mimetic kill agent designed to immediately cause cardiac arrest in any non-authorized personnel attempting to access the file. Revealing the true nature or natures of SCP-001 to the general public is cause for execution, except are as required under redacted. Warning, any non-authorized personnel accessing this file will be immediately terminated through Berryman-Langford mimetic kill agent. Scrolling down without proper mimetic inoculation will result in immediate cardiac arrest. You have been warned. There's nothing to... Oh. Oh my god. I appreciate that they leave like this massive bowl of white. Mimetic kill agent activated. Continued life signs confirmed. Removing safety interlocks. Wow. Good to know. I'm so glad we could do this together. Why is this changing? Oh my god. Yeah, big F in the chat. It's fine. So... basically, you can go through these and check it out. There's a lot of creepypastas that revolve around SCPs as well. For example, 002, Object Class Euclid. SCP-002 is to remain connected to a suitable power supply at all times to keep it in what appears to be a recharging mode. In case of electrical outage, the emergency barrier between the object and the facility is to be closed and immediate area evacuated. Once facility power is reestablished, alternating bursts of X-ray and ultraviolet light must strobe the area until SCP-002 is reaffixed to the power supply and returned to charging mode. Containment area is to be kept at negative air pressure at all times. Yes! Yes, SCP Mad Libs. I just think it would be really cool, to have Mad Libs for that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, that is what the SCPs are. SCP number, oh, I like that. Oh, that's a good one. MDosik, you got it. Skullpixel, if you want to send MDosik the link, MDosik can post it for you. I have my links. My boyfriend did a super cool thing with Elden Ring. He picked up a journal and wrote the point of view story of his character. He did an amazing... Oh, that's so cute! I like that. That's awesome, Howl. I think we need to find a way to make the SCP Madlib thing work. MDosik is already on it, it sounds like, which is cool. But again, we still have to reach that $500 goal to do that. So if you guys want to help out, it is !charity. And !charity can assist with reaching those goals. Again, this is for the Hope for the Day Foundation, which specifically specializes in mental health care, which of course is huge to me. So, but yeah, it's good. But so far we've raised 155, so I'll take that. I think I do want to go ahead and move forward with playing a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's just to give us something different to do. Unless you guys had other ideas. Elden Ring cannot be touched until we reach that $1,000 goal, so... Well... I'll touch it at 500 after the SCP thing, just because I think that's a fun idea. I would love that. I would love if he did, Hal. That's cool. I'm excited. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that. Again, as you can see, there is... I'm not sure why it's doubling up. It must have been a setting thing that I did, so I'm sorry about that. I'll have to fix that. Thanks, Skullpixel. All right, what do we got here? So, MDosik posted it. Oh! Yo! Perfect! That's awesome. Thank you so much, Skullpixel. That's perfect. Playing Little Hope. I liked Little Hope better than Manamadan, for sure. Thank you, Dark. I hope you have a good one. I really appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, for real. Okay, so... You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. Okay. So, this is our SCP Foundation Mad Lib style thing. All right.